How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. So, last time we finished up the High Wall of Lothric, wrapped up pretty much everything there. I got this weapon, and I'm going to be using this weapon. Let me show you something cool.
What?
First of all, we didn't get this gesture last time. And I think I have a shard. Okay. So, take a look at the base damage here. It is 129. You'll notice the scaling is crap. So if I put the raw gem, I get up to 167, which is pretty ridiculously high. And then, crank it up to +2, 198 damage per swing. Now, I don't have the stats to use it, but I only need two faith.
Well, I to this. Very well then.
Okay, and then I got some other. I'm gonna need strength for my my build later on, and dex actually. Let's just do that for now, that's fine.
Farewell, me.
Alright, so take a look. 198 damage, which is not only more than the battle axe, but look at how fast this is. Yeah. It's good. Let's do a couple dialogues here. I'm gonna paraphrase what Hawkwood here says. He's our crestfallen knight, essentially. And he just fills us in on the Lords of Cinder here. Basically, they are the ones who linked to the fire, kind of like you might have in Dark Souls 1. But they basically failed to become the new lords, so we have to get their souls. And that's basically the plot of the game. We got another fella up here with some very stylish armor.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
Indeed. Okay, there's one thing that I didn't get to last time in the High Wall of Lothric, so let's go there really quick. You remember I grabbed the cell key last time. This is what I needed it for. Let's check out the damage on this now, by the way. Yep. Yep. This weapon, early game, is an absolute monster. In fact, I'm going to be using it for a little bit. I think that it's going to one-shot the enemies in the next area, which will be pretty awesome. Alright.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Nope. See ya.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Okay. So there's our blue tier stone. And now we can go on to the next area. After I grab these. Alright. Okay. Let's keep pressing forward. I told you guys we were going to get down here, didn't I? So, there are a few branching paths in this area, which is kind of cool. We'll be doing all of them, of course. First of all, let's deal with some dogs. And there's one more NPC over here.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
Sounds good to me. Just kidding.
Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
Sure.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
So Yol is very important for a particular quest line. In fact, for one of the endings. Yeah, there are multiple endings. I don't think I'm spoiling anything when I say that. They're not horribly different from one another, but his quest is basically the most complicated of the endings. And so we're going to do that one. And basically it's begun now. Alright, let's take a look here. This should be a one-shot. No, not quite. Actually, maybe a standing R1 would be a one-shot. We'll see. Yes, it is. Or at least on the counterattack it is. Oh, we got a new shield. Got the fast parry, which is always nice. One thing that you will find is that the parry window seems to be easier in this game than in 2. Not quite as easy as in 1, but yeah, basically you can come from. That's weird. That guy's not normally there. Ah. I actually don't know. Well, anyways. The parry window is actually quite large, so if you kind of just spam these fast parries in PvP, you'll usually win. Which is not so great, but... well, at least we don't have the roll backstab anymore. Oh, it was this guy. That's weird. I've never seen him go down there before. Anyways, I kind of want to get their armor, so this might be one of those times that I use these. Lock onto the wrong person there. So I'm just going to rush through here and kill as many of these guys as possible before my item finding buff runs out. You can see the icon, the gold serpent icon. Oh. Okay. Now let's go back and check out what I actually ended up getting. The armor set that those guys drop is actually one of my favorite sets in the whole game. Oh, great. Perfect. I will accept that. It's always useful. Now you'll notice stat-wise it's definitely worse, but for looks, we always go with Fashion Souls. Always, otherwise why are you even playing? Anyways, we got a little bit of stuff to do here. We're looking for somebody named Loretta, because that's who Grey Rat wanted us to give the ring to. So I'm sure she's around here somewhere. Anyways, let's grab this and then continue on. Oh. Well. I really want the hat. I love the hat that those guys drop. We're going to go ahead and open this just for later. Now watch as the crows fly through the building. Yep. I think they expected you to run that way rather than this way after opening the door, so you can't necessarily blame them for that, I suppose. Those little thrall guys, by the way, are probably the most irritating enemies in the game. But they do drop an awesome helmet. Whoa. Okay, see ya. The thing about these guys is that their attacks are set up in such a way that they sort of punish you, or they very much punish you for rolling early. Okay. So, you know what's going to happen here. Obviously, this thing's going to jump up and attack you, right? Well, not quite.
Another Nana disappeared.
The Granton carries a cage. He ever has his cage.
And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
That will all make sense momentarily. I think actually this is going to look better now. Yeah. See this big scary guy? Don't worry about him yet. Oh look, a cage. Now I'm going to be perfectly honest. Were I in this situation, I might not climb into the cage. This just doesn't look like a particularly good idea, but then again, I mean, realistically, what could go wrong here, right? Oh, well, that could. So this is a neat little area. Sort of a secret. You can come down here. But we've got a friendly fellow that we can strike up a conversation with. With some very stylish armor, actually.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows.
It always skips
not
that
for the
first
likes
line
of
of
you
dialogue. I
sane
didn't
folk.
press anything, but I don't know.
Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
Of course.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are. But we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family. You'll go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place. This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
Alright. So the Moundmaker's Covenant is an interesting one. First of all, there's nothing we can do here now, so I'm going to leave. So essentially, oh, that guy's very blue. Dabba-dee-dabba. Nah, we're not going to go there. So the Moundmakers allows you to invade other worlds, not as a red, but actually as a purple spirit, which is a little bit different because you actually can fulfill your duty by not only just killing the host, but also by killing other phantoms. So potentially, you could actually invade and help the host. Now, whether this actually happens in practice, you know, not necessarily. But it's interesting because if if you get invaded, or rather if you invade as a red and there's a purple there, you kind of have to watch your back because he could actually turn on you in order to fulfill his duty and get his covenant item. Which leads to some pretty amusing moments if you, for instance, pretend like you're helping the red, and then at the last second you turn around and kill him instead. It's pretty funny. Dang it. Not quite enough stamina. Alright, so we went that way now. Rubbish. We'll go ahead and take the other path. Notice I'm a little bit quicker on the draw than all these guys, so I can play chicken with my swing, essentially. I would recommend just killing these guys before you go down there. Oh. Ah. I was kind of hoping it was going to be the hood, but, well, it's fine. Alright, so we already got one Covenant this time. Oh. How about another one? Mm-hmm. And the Warriors of Sunlight works exactly how you would expect. Actually, speaking of Covenants, there's one thing I didn't mention yet. You may have noticed that at the end of the last episode I put on the Way of Blue. That works just like in Dark Souls 2. If you get invaded, there's a chance that a blue spirit will come to your aid. Actually, I'm not doing this for my sake, I'm doing it for the sake of the poor blues, because actually ranking up in that Covenant is next to impossible. So I'd recommend, if you're making your way through, and you don't have any particular reason to have another Covenant equipped, just equip that one, just to help out your friends. Especially because if you were going for an all miracles, like the achievement, you have to rank up to rank 2 in that Covenant, and good luck doing that. Anyone who's tried it knows exactly what I mean. Move. Yes, whips are back. The main reason you would use a whip, I suppose, besides just for style points, is that they cannot be parried. Personally, never been much of a whip guy. I don't think I've even used the whip at all. So maybe I should give it a shot. But not this day. Oh, by the way, if you are a speedrunner, that little side area that we hit up here, you can actually jump down there to skip a little bit of this area. So, like, jump from there to here. It saves you a little bit of time. Not doing a speedrun, though, but, well, for future reference, I suppose. Alright, I should be able to get this lizard. Nope. Now, remember that nice old man that we met in the Pit of Hollows? He's coming for us. There's a really weird thing that you can do with this this part, where if you rest at the bonfire, he'll actually disappear. I don't know why that is, because you can't do that with any other phantom, to my knowledge. I don't know if it's just a glitch or an oversight. Be careful, by the way, here, too. If you stay too close, that big hollow guy can come get you. Aren't you supposed to use Power Within now? Okay. Look at that. Just like in real PvP. Ah, aggroed him. I wanted to go for the stylish finish, but I suppose it's okay. You know what? I did miss an item. Let's go back and get it. I totally forgot. Sometimes it actually makes sense to just lure that guy up here. Oh. I don't really need any of her items, but... yeah. Okay. There we go. Onwards then. So all these giant arrows or javelins here, not really a good sign, I think we can agree. Yep. Now you want to listen to the sound cue here in order to dodge these. I was playing this with music on the other day, which made dodging these very problematic. And they actually have a pretty big AoE. So even if you dodge the actual arrow, you can still eat the attack. We got some more stuff up here. Okay. Any item that says ashes is given to the Shrine Maid in order to unlock new items for purchase. Okay. We got an old favorite right here. I have used it for a little bit with a character. Actually, it was a Priscilla cosplay until I realized there wasn't an armor set to go along with it. It seems pretty good. It's definitely better than in 2. I don't think it's quite as good as it was in Dark Souls 1, though. We're gonna skip that area for now. And actually, let's take a look. Yeah, that looks better. And what about here? No. Nah. That's good for now. Surprise. Is it... do I even need to say that you don't want to get hit by that? I don't think I do. Give me my freaking hat. Come on. I just want the hat. Oh well. Alright, so I think we're not going to get to the boss till next time because we're already at... well... tell you what, for you guys, I know we're sitting at around 30 minutes now, but we'll go ahead and do the boss. Whoops. Smooth. Actually, this boss that's coming up is one of my favorite bosses in the entire game, so yeah, we'll do it. Should be a little thrall that jumps down on us here. This is where we opened that door where the crow flew through the building. So you can get here faster. And then we'll just hop down here. If I don't get this hat, I'm probably just going to sit here and farm for it because I love the hat. And don't worry though, I will do that when I'm not recording. Alright, we got one more NPC to meet up here, and then we'll do the whole boss thing. Howdy.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Why not?
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Okay. So now we go back to Firelink. I need to take care of one more thing before we do the boss. Alright, so over here... There we go.
Oh, hello, you're back.
So he's got some stuff. Nothing that I currently need, I don't think. But let's go ahead and give him Loretta's bone. Sorry, buddy.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring. As, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. Goodbye.
Well, he seems to be taking it pretty well. So that's good. Maybe not, though. Let's reload the area here. So if you reload the area and come back...
Heavens, she was already dead.
Aww. Poor guy was just putting on a brave face for us. And if we reload it one more time. Now, obviously I could just warp to another area and warp back, but using the homeward bone is faster, so that's the only reason I'm doing that.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief.
Yes.
Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Let's do it.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell. Goodbye.
Alright. So he is now going to leave as soon as I reload the area. And he's not going to come back until I kill a boss. So that's why I wanted to activate that. Now we go kill the boss and he'll essentially come back right away. So let's do it. So as I mentioned, this is one of my favorite bosses in the whole game. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but I've seen some people say that they hate this boss, which I guess I could see why, but I think just the design, the aesthetic design, as well as just the way that you fight is just kind of interesting. I don't think I'm surprising anybody when I say that this is a boss room. Let's take a look here. I'm not going to summon anybody, but yeah, see, that's the hood I was talking about. It's pretty nice. Oh, spoilers. Well, I did already mention we were going to get that set because of the iron bracelets. Anyways, let's take a peek in here. You know, it's pretty obvious when you look at this that a boss is going to appear. So let's go ahead and kill some of these little guys first, just to get them out of the way. I don't know where the boss is going to come from, though. I mean, it's got to be around here somewhere. Oh. Yeah, so it's this guy. This is just an awesome design, all in all. Love it. And then the way that you fight the thing is kind of unique also. What you want to do here is basically attack his ballsacks. Whoops. Get off. There should be one more on his hand here. Now remember when I mentioned that the arenas can change? Yep. This looks familiar, doesn't it? Oh dear, no thank you. So as you can see, it's not the most difficult boss ever, but I just love the look of this guy. He has this one move, in fact, where he stands up on two legs. It looks awesome. I'm going to see if I can get him to trigger it. I think if I stand all the way over here, it should do it. It's just super intimidating. Yep. Nope. 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 Alright, whatever. We'll just kill him. So personally, I think that fight's awesome. And, oh. Don't worry, we'll be seeing him again later. He's not dead. Are we good? I think we're good. So we're going to call it there, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we will be meeting another NPC, who is in fact my favorite NPC in the entire game. So look forward to that. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.